ladies. It's so good to see you, ladies. Hey, Tina. Nicola is up at the crack of dawn. I see Melissa and Julia. Nicola, I am so proud of you for getting back in the gym this week. Killing it. Yeah.
I went again tonight and my arm's fine. So that's good.
Good. I'm glad. I am so glad to hear that. Good. That's good news. Ladies, if you don't know, she's in England. I think I've said it 1,000 times, but you might be new and not know that. So for her to be here is like she's staying up late. I think it would be 12:30 a.m. there.
Yeah.
There is Joni, and she is here. Yeah. I am so glad you're here. You feeling better? Can't hear you, girl. Can't hear you. Hold on. You got to unmute.
There we go. I am feeling so much better. So much better.
I am so glad.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. You've been sick for a while. I'll tell you, I couldn't believe you rode your bike 10 miles today. Whoa.
I sure did.
Oh my gosh. So we got some ladies coming on here. I'm proud of you anyway, Joni. I'm glad you're feeling better, hon.
Thank you.
That is so good. We are going to talk about the boring subject called gut microbiome. It's actually really not boring. It just sounds really boring. It's like, I put it on there. I was like, oh God, that sounds awful. There's Melissa on there. She's always in her car. We must always start this about the time she quits work. Good to see all of you ladies. I know. I hope you're feeling better. Carmen, if you texted me back, I haven't got to look at it yet. So many of you ladies have been sick. It's been crazy. So many of us have been sick. Brandy got sick too. She had COVID, and everybody, it's like COVID is really going around again. So really be careful. Wash those hands, ladies, for sure. So gut microbiome, I'm going to get right to it because once I get started on this, it is really, really good. So first off, I'm going to say that gut microbiome, fixing that can change your life. It can also help you lose weight. And it is one of the reasons why I preach fiber all the time. Fiber, get your fiber in. You need your fiber. It's not just to help you go poo. Who's tired of me talking about fiber? Well, this is one of the reasons why. Gut microbiome, in the words of a normal, everyday person like me, would be called good gut bacteria. All right, your microbiome there's lots to it, but basically it's the good bacteria in your gut, in your intestines and all that. And that, ladies, is where we have issues. And when we do, it not only causes us to gain weight, it can it is our immune system. Ooh, it's 75% of our immune system. And listen to this. And when we don't take care of that, those are why we can get things like cancer and things like that, because we're pushing our immune system in the ground. So I have a really bad headache. So try to hang on with me. I took some Tylenol about 45 minutes ago, and my headache is so bad that it still has not gone away. So just to let you know. So my thoughts get a little scattered because my head hurts so bad. But long story short, gut microbiome are the good bacteria in our gut. And here's the thing. They not only are 75% of our immune system, they're killed very easily by antibiotics that we take and by things that we eat. Even things like Splenda will kill them. And here's the thing, when we have Splenda, it's killing our immune system. It's been shown to kill those good gut bacteria that keep us healthy and well. And it's suppressing our immune system. So we have to be careful what we put in our mouth. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. When we take antibiotics, when we are sick, we take antibiotics. The antibiotics don't just kill the bad bacteria and the bad stuff, it kills the good as well. And so after taking an antibiotic, we should always try to bring good bacteria into our bodies. By that form, you can use things like yogurt, low sugar yogurt. There's a yogurt called Too Good yogurt, and you can eat that, and it helps restore because those good bacteria are in yogurt. They're in things like kefir. If you've ever had kefir, it is also like a yogurt, but you can drink it. Delicious. And just try to find one low in sugar or without any flavoring. You can add some flavoring to it. You can add blackberries, raspberries, all the stuff with fiber. And why do we want to add the things with fiber? Because those are the things that the gut bacteria have to eat. So when we do not get enough fiber, ladies, we are killing our immune system because our good gut bacteria are starving. We have to eat fiber. It's not just for going poo. It actually supports our immune system and helps detox the body. But it allows those good gut bacteria to do what they need to do. And here's the thing. The bad bacteria can overgrow when the good gut bacteria get to small numbers. They will overgrow. And guess what they love? They love sugar. And so when you get those cravings for sugar, and so I don't know why I'm having cravings for sugar. Well, maybe it's those bad bacteria that are saying, feed me so I can multiply. Now that sounds a little scary, doesn't it? And those bad bacteria, they want to survive just like the good bacteria. But we've got to support those good bacteria. We have to eat less preservatives. We have to look at our sugars and go, ooh, let's try to eat more natural. Because those good gut bacteria, they want the healthy food. They want the stuff like Brussels sprouts, blackberries, raspberries, avocado. And that restores our immune system. And if we've had, like I said, if you had antibiotics, you want to make sure you replace those. There's more ways besides yogurt to replace them. So you can get food that is fermented food, like kimchi. You guys like kimchi? I love it. It's hot, but I love it. I can very rarely find it. Okay, and it is it's an acquired taste, but I love it. There are also things out there like real cabbage, not the flavored kind that sits on the shelf. Real cabbage is something you can actually make at home. I mean, not cabbage, but real sauerkraut. You can't make cabbage at home. You can grow it. But real sauerkraut is not the stuff just sitting on the shelves on a can most times. It's a sauerkraut. A lot of times that's just flavored up cabbage. Okay. The real stuff is fermented. Real sauerkraut is fermented cabbage. You can make it at home. And guess what? It will restore your gut microbiome because that, when it grows and ferments, it creates those good bacteria and your body loves that stuff. It helps your immune system, helps you fight off diseases. Here's another kicker. It also helps you lose weight. They have found that obese people, their good gut microbiome has been lowered. And the bad gut microbiome, the stuff that we don't want necessarily, is overgrowing. And guess what? Those people are obese. And they have found that whenever they get the gut microbiome correct, and bring the healthy ones up and start feeding them with the things like fiber, they start losing weight. So when you hear Allie harping on you, you need your fiber up. You need to get your fiber up and your sugars down. Think of your little gut microbiome. And you're taking the sugar away from the bad microbiome that are suppressing your immune system, and you're giving the good food to your good microbiome who are going to keep you healthy and well and help you fight off disease, help you get rid of fat and shake obesity. And here's the thing, it not only affects that, ladies, but listen to this. If you are dealing with depression, those microbiome actually mentally help you. So if you are having issues with depression, You want to make sure that you're feeding the good gut bacteria and not giving your body a bunch of sugar and feeding the bad stuff. Okay, so that is simple. Look, I only took 10 minutes to explain it. I hope it makes sense. And if you want to look up, there's much more information on gut microbiome, BIOME, and it is a good subject for you to study. It could literally transform your life and save you from a disease that we don't even know about, because it's going to rebuild your immune system. Now, Joni, I know that you've been sick recently. Now is time to focus on getting those healthy foods in. Don't go to the sugar. It would be easy to go to because right now you're tired and you think, "Whew, just give me something to eat," right? But find a way, instead of to just give me anything to eat, find a way to get in those healthy foods with fiber, things like avocado, soluble and insoluble, insoluble foods. Those feed your good gut bacteria. And things along with the kefir, the yogurt, the low sugar yogurt, because we're not feeding the bad gut bacteria, we're feeding the good, right? So get those things in your body, and those will help your body heal, because they're going to feed that good gut bacteria and give you strength and energy back and fight off the rest of that sickness. All right. Yeah. So make sure that if you've taken an antibiotic, now listen to this though, if you're taking an antibiotic and you're bringing in good gut bacteria, let's say you're having kefir and yogurt and all that stuff and the fermented foods, what did I call it, babe? Pill. Listen, my brain.
I wasn't listening.
The prescription, the antibiotic will kill the good gut bacteria that you're putting in there. Okay, so just like it's killing the bad stuff, if you put the yogurt and stuff in, it's going to kill the good gut bacteria, that good yogurt bacteria. So whenever you're done with the antibiotic, that's the time to really start bringing those good, healthy kefir, yogurt, fibrous foods, all of that back in, because now you're restoring your gut. Okay, because the antibiotic has killed off a lot of that stuff, the good and bad. So whenever you're done being with the antibiotic, now you need to go, oh, I want to feed this good stuff. No sugar, low sugar, very low sugar, and fiber and healthy foods like kefir, things to restore and even add the good bacteria back in. Probiotics are another way to get that. It's not as good as getting it in from the food. Remember, probiotics are processed food. They are processed pills. And a lot of times those bacteria in those pills, those good stuff, die before they even get to you, because they get the heat and all kinds of different things. So make sure that you try to get that in from mainly foods that are fermented, foods that are probiotics, and those are called prebiotic foods. So the probiotics that are in things like yogurt are the good bacteria. And the prebiotics are the fibrous things that we feed to them. You can buy a prebiotic, or you could just eat things like Brussels sprouts, avocado, and all of the insoluble and soluble fibers. You do a Google search, or you can look up to your coach and say, send me a list of soluble and insoluble fibers. And I will do that. All right. Because I've sent out a lot this week. We also have a fiber guide inside of bodbabes.com. I would go over there. You can print it out. It's actually a PDF. You just log in to bodbabes.com at the bottom, go into the member area and print it out. So this not only will change your health and help you lose the weight, it could help you with removing depression from your life. It can help you in so many areas. And listen, not only you, but it can help your loved ones, right? So if your mood's been off or anything off, study those microbiome and look at them and learn, okay? Any questions? I don't know all the answers about this. This is something I studied several years ago. I meant to refresh before I came on here, and I did not because my headache is thumping. So any questions?
I think we're going to get you off the phone soon so you can tend to that headache. But one question that I did have, more of a concern on my part. So, we talk about keeping the sugars down, bringing those fibers up. So, that I've been really focused on doing that. But one thing that really scared the heck out of me is I brought, I had one morning, I had some blackberries in with my cereal. And then in the afternoon, I went to get myself a green apple. And of course, I was like, let me track let me just pay attention to my sugar. I keyed in the apple and I was like, holy cow, there was a lot of sugar. So I'm trying not to panic, knowing that we got to eat our fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. So if I'm really paying attention to the added sugars more so than like a piece of fruit to try to stay under the 25, are you more concerned? Are you not as concerned about fruit sugar? Like, should we kind of keep that in mind about what percentage or what number is a good number to try to stay with fruit? I'm sorry to drag that out.
No, I'm glad that you said that, because I say right now total sugars, because I'm wanting to drill it in your head. Okay. But that is very hard. We really want to keep our added sugars under 25.
Right. Okay.
But here's the thing with tracking, it does not separate them out, really.
No, it does not. So we want to pay attention to all of it. Yeah.
Right. And too much of a good thing is still too much. So while fruit is good, we do need fruit. We do need a banana. I love bananas. So I went down to half a banana because I'm trying to keep my sugars down. Now, do I need to do that? No, because it doesn't have added sugar, right?
Right. Okay.
But I do it because I am not splitting it all up.
Right.
I'm not. That's another thing that I could probably do on a piece of paper. But honestly, Carmen, for me, I'm just like, I'm done with it. And I want to drill it in you guys' head so much so, because those added sugars not only feed the good or the bad gut bacteria, they're causing us to have things like insulin resistance, where we can't lose the weight. We've got all this fat around our stomachs and back.
Right.
All of that is tied. It's all tied together. So I'm being a bit strict, really strict on the added sugar now. And but you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. No, I want to stay the course. I just wanted to know, like, holy cow, I didn't realize that sometimes, I mean, I know people say that's natural sugar and that's good, but we also have to be mindful of, okay, all the fruit we're eating, that's additional sugar, that your body has to burn.
Yeah. I would rather you get away from anything with real sugar in it and just stick to fruit every day and fruit and veggies, but that's not going to happen. We're going to have some sugar in some things, right? And so you got to pick it. And so remember, this is why, we've got type 2 diabetes, and why another reason why fiber is important, because fiber is so important, because if we do eat something with sugar and there's no fiber in it, let's say white bread, oh gosh. So what happens is our blood sugar spikes. Well, we're eating stuff like that all the time because the fiber's been taken out of it. And not only are we not feeding our good gut bacteria, but we're spiking our insulin, and our body cannot deal with that. And so we're getting high A1C, sugar diabetes is on the rise in America. I can't remember what the numbers even are, but it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy to see how bad it is. But that's because we have so much sugar in our foods in America. Did you know that if they were to take out the foods with just added sugar, I'm not talking about fruit, I'm talking about added sugar, out of our grocery stores, that 80% of the food in our grocery store will be gone. So that tells you we've got a sugar problem. And guess what? They're putting it in there because we get addicted to it, and our bodies want more. And then those bad gut bacteria want more. And we just are hungry for sugar, something sweet. And maybe it's not even a candy bar. Maybe it's something like a piece of bread or something else that we don't even know, that it doesn't sound like a sweet treat. right? I had a client, I have a client in the Czech Republic, and she said that she ate 2 protein bars. And I probably said this last week, blew my mind. She goes, I don't know why my sugars are so high. I ate 2 protein bars, and she's vegan. And she said, I don't understand. There was 10 grams of protein in each one. We looked over at them, and they had almost 6 teaspoons of sugar per bar. And it was a health food, a protein bar. And so that day she hit her total goal of sugar for the day and actually went over it, but just the 2 protein bars. And so she can't eat them anymore. And so, yeah, it's a mess. So make sure you're looking at those added sugars, ladies. Your sugar should be under, your added sugar should be under 25. Okay, every day. It's not only going to change the look of your body, it's going to change your immune system even. So make sure you're getting it, and make sure that your fiber is over 25. And here's another thing. If your fiber goes up, your water has to go up, because the fiber will lock you up. You will not be able to go number 2 without having the water. So if the fiber goes up, the water goes up. At least half a gallon. I would love to see you doing whatever your goal body weight is, either a gallon or your goal body weight. At least half of that number. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds, then 75 ounces would be your minimum water. Okay. About half of that in ounces. All right. Minimum. Up to a gallon. I don't think we need more than a gallon of water a day, you know? And some of us, if you're a little tiny thing, if you're 5'1", don't think you need to drink a gallon of water. That's too much. It's just somebody 5'10" or 6 foot, a man 6'5" drinking a gallon of water is a whole lot different than a woman 5 foot drinking a gallon of water. All right. So find your balance in it, but make sure you get it in. All right. Any other questions? All right. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all of you 14 ladies for showing up and showing out tonight. If you're in the challenge, I'm proud of you. You guys are killing it. So proud of you. I know some of you were sick and still doing them, like Joni has just started doing them again, and she's still not even completely well. I know a bunch of you ladies are just really, really doing so amazing. And I am so proud of every single one of you. Go out and study on microbiome. I'll put together a little something and drop it to you tomorrow. Okay. So you'll have something written down in a little PDF, something to look at. And hopefully this will help us get ourselves on the right track. So watch your sugar. Sugar under 25, fiber over 25. And remember, there's too much of a good thing is just not a good thing. So fiber at 50 is not going to be good. You're going to get bloating, tummy distress, and who knows what else. So take it easy. If you're walking your fiber up, if you think, oh God, if you look back at your fiber and it's like 5 or 10, and some of you are sometimes, and you think, I'm going to go to 25 tomorrow, I want to caution you. No, go to 15 first, and then go to 20, and then go to 25. Because here's the thing, you're going to bloat, you're going to get gassy, all of the above, okay? And have tummy issues, going to the bathroom maybe. All right, I am done. Anybody else have anything they want to share? October 17th, we will be having a former client of mine. She is going to be coming on to talk to everyone. She's writing a book, and she's going to be coming on talking to everyone how to survive and succeed with your goals through the holiday season. And it's going to be great information. So make sure on October 17th that you are here for that. All right, ladies, have a great night. And if you, my dear, have something that you want to share with the group, please let me know. We have women who do sleep studies in here. We have women who have nutrition classes in here. We have pediatricians in here. We have nurses in here. Yes, we do. And we have women with all sorts of background that can help each other. So if you, my dear, have something to share, please let me know, because I would love you to come on here and share it with our ladies. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Hope you
Thanks,
feel
Allie.
better.
Feel better.
Thank you. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.